الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ومولانا محمد سيد الأولين والآخرين وعلى آله وصحبه ومن استنى بسنته واقتفى أثره إلى يوم الدين. رب اشرح لي صدري يسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Ya Allah, we ask you this morning to please forgive our loved ones who left us, all of them.
Ameen.
Our parents, our spouses, our brothers, sisters, good neighbors, good friends. Ya Rab, grant them rahmah and maghfirah, and grant us yaqeen, and grant us husnul khatimah.
Ameen.
Ya Allah, bless this house and all those who come to this house to seek knowledge, to silatul rahim, and to meet one another. Ameen.
Ameen.
Any question before we start? Yes.
What
Yes.
is maghfirah?
Maghfirah. Maghfirah means forgiveness, expiation of sins. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala overlooks your mistakes. Khalas, He forgives. Is for example, you're supposed to pay me money. I gave you a loan. I forgive. I said, I will not ask you for it. Don't worry about it. The sins we commit against Allah are punishable. He forgives. Because we're supposed to obey Him. We don't. Many times we don't. So when we don't, it's recorded. We ask Him, please, Ya Allah, forgive. Erase those sins. Don't hand us responsibility on Al-Qiyamah. So He will not. But if we don't ask Him, He will. That's why Allah says, Ud'uni astajib lakum. Ask me, I will answer you. He said Ud'uni. He commanded us to ask Him. Part of asking Allah is to ask Him for maghfirah. Maghfirah. Forgive me, Allah, if I have made any sin, whether I know it or not. Whether I know I made a sin or not. Most of sins we do, we don't know. But they are sins. So they're counted. I'll give you an example. Many mistakes we do in driving. Sometimes we know this is the red light and we go, I know I made a mistake. So sometimes you don't know you made a mistake. But the camera caught you. The camera caught you. If they show it to you, it's a mistake. But he didn't know. So he forgives. Is it too hot?
No.
No. So I can sip. I don't want to burn my lips. Takbir. Bismillah. Good. What is maghfirah? So maghfirah is expiation of sins. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala erases the sins. The sins are like stains on a white cloth. Imagine you have nice, clean white cloth and you start staining it. How do you look in front of people? Dirty. Same thing. Yawm al-Qiyamah, when we go in front of Allah, we are so dirty. Dirty. So we ask Allah, please, we erase, Ya Allah, so that when we stand before you, we're clean, like our mothers gave us birth. That's why tawbah, we need to make tawbah, umrah to umrah, jumu'ah, jumu'ah, Ramadan to Ramadan. All this, Allah erased the sins. Salat to salat. Good. Any other question? Alright. Hadith number 6.
Actually, after this,
Sure.
people are attending Ma'rifat session. What is Ma'rifat? Is it the same with Tawheed?
No, Ma'rifah, they mean with it Sufism, Tasawwuf. They are calling it Ma'rifah, Ma'rifatullah. Ma'rifah means to know God. Is mainly into the Tasawwuf. Also, no, you are right. It depends on the Ustaz. What does he give? In Ma'rifatullah, I can give Tasawwuf. In Ma'rifatullah, I can give Tawheed. It's up to me. Because Ma'rifatullah is a very general subject. Knowing God. Knowledge about Allah. I can come from the corner of Tawheed, Aqidah. I can come from the corner of Tasawwuf. So it depends on the content. What does the Ustaz teach in that subject? But it's good to attend. It's very good to attend. Good to be in a dars. Yeah. And filter. There are things you take, there are things you don't take. Yes?
This is quite a heavy question. In Malaysia, we are very biased against the Shia.
Shia, yes.
Yeah. Should the Shia be considered a sect in Islam, or is it a deviation?
They are not Muslims. Shia are not Muslims. We should not be, we are not, actually you are very tolerant. You are very wrong. Shia, look, okay. Shia are worse than Kuffar, than Jews and Christians. Please understand. Because a Jew, you know he's a Shia. He's a kafir. A Christian, you know he's kafir. Shia are not. They hide. And sometimes they hide as Sufis. So that you accept them. Because we don't accept that. No, look, the truth is clear. I am either Muslim or not. Can I be this two, Muslim and non-Muslim at the same time? No. If you do that, then you're a hypocrite. Shia, they have the choice. They have to understand. They either follow the Prophet or not. They don't follow the Prophet. They follow imams. They're imams, 12 imams. So ask them this question. Are you Muslims? They will say yes. Say, okay, follow the Prophet. They don't follow the Prophet. If you realize the Shia don't quote the Prophet. They don't say Hadith. They don't teach you Hadith. Do you know that? They teach you what Sayyidina Ali says, what Sayyidina Hussein says. Mainly Hussein, not Hassan. And after that, Ja'far Sadiq, the Imams. Why? Tell them why. Why you say that?
Are these 12 Imams already passed away?
Yeah, passed away, and then no, they are infallible. It's like Sheikh Zoubir teaching you only Shafi'i. Where is Rasulullah? Let's say Shafi'i is very important for us as Imam, right? As Alim. Okay, why I'm focusing only about Shafi'i? Where is the Prophet? What did the Prophet say? What did he do? Would there be any Imam Shafi'i or Malik or Abu Hanifa without the Prophet? Nothing.
The Confucius had the caretaker of the two holy cities, Madinah and Mecca. If they are not Muslim, they allow them to perform Haji and the Umrah and all these things.
They are allowing even non-Muslims now to attend Mecca and Medina. I saw with my own eyes.
Israel.
Yahud. They are not. How do I know something is Islamic or not? It's not people. It's Quran and Sunnah. It's what the Quran and Sunnah tells me, not what people do. You're right, that's a good question to them, but that's a secondary. Okay, how many rak'ahs Dhuhr have? If Sheikh Zoubir now lead you with 5, correct? But so Sheikh Zoubir didn't know. Whether I do it right or wrong, you don't follow me when I'm wrong. You follow me only when I'm right. So these so-called custodians of the holy mosques, they are already themselves wrong. There shouldn't be king in Islam at all, in the first place. You want the truth? There shouldn't be king. There should be caliph. We are all messed up. Everything is upside down. And we are trying to fix. So please, the Shia, here is why also they are not Muslims. They lie. And once you lie, okay, I may lie. We all make mistakes, right? So go repent. But when you lie and you know you lie, is that mistake? No, that's no more mistake. That's a principle in your aqidah. Your faith allows you to lie. So they lie to non-Shias. The Shia lie to non-Shias. Like the Jews. They lie to non-Jews. Another question. Where is the word Shia in the Quran or Sunnah? So how did they come? When you go study how they came after, during the fourth caliphs. So Abu Bakr, the Prophet ﷺ died, Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, then they came. Where have they been? So they are the product of who? Who created them? Abdullah ibn Saba. Abdullah ibn Saba is a Jew, Persian Jew, who created this to divide the Muslims. Divide and rule. If I want to weaken you, I divide you as a family. I create fitna between you, you start fighting. And that's it. That's what he did. Abdullah bin Saba is, al-Yahudi, is the originator of why they have 12 imams. Did you ask yourself why Shia have 12? Who has 12 in history?
Jews.
Number 12. Jews and Christians. The Jews, the 12 tribes of Bani Israel, and the 12 disciples of Jesus. Peace be upon him. So why 12? Why not 13? Why not 8? Question. Always ask, why 12 imams? Why they stop at 12? Because number 12 is very important for the Jews. So like they have 12 tribes of Bani Israel, there are 12 imams in Shiism. Another thing, Shia are very small number. Do not give them, they are not even less than 6-7% of the Ummah. So do not compare them to the super majority of Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah. And look at them. America will never find them. America will never fight Shia. Even when they killed Qasim Soleimani and this and that, it's not fighting. It's not big war where they finish them. It's just like trimming the tree. It's my tree. This branch is going crazy, so. But I protect the tree. It's America that is protecting Iran. And now America is giving every Sunni country to Iran. They started with Iraq, Lebanon, Syria, Yemen. Bit by bit, they start giving to the dominance of Shiism. They rather live with Shia Islam than with Sunni Islam, because to them, the true challenge and monster that America and the West is afraid of is Sunni Islam. Allah says, the Quran, the Prophet says, Sunnah. That's what they are afraid of. Shia, they know they just want to hit themselves during Ashura. And where, sorry to tell you, but you don't know, where in the world you eat the poop of your Sheikh? They eat the poop of the Sheikh, of their Imam. Thank Allah, I need to show you videos, because when you don't see, you don't understand. Now when you see videos, I will show you. You see what the Shia do. So they lie. It's called tuqiyya or taqiyya. Tuqiyya or taqiyya. It is permissible to lie to non-Shia. And they marry Sunni in order to make them Shia. It's okay, they marry. It's like a Sunni can marry Christian or Jew. They can marry Sunni. But to make you, be careful. They are all over Malaysia. And I told you they use Sufism. Most of those people who do most of them, sorry to tell you this. Watch them. I opened your eyes, watch them. Yes.
I saw in my country, the Shia have like two books. My friends say we have two books Quran. They have different Quran, and they don't pray Friday prayer.
Here you go.
And we have like today is our Eid day, Eid al-Qurban. They don't pray today.
They're always different. So they have another Quran. So you tell me I'm a Muslim when you have another Quran. We are just naive. We the Sunnis are very nice. Anyone now can come. We embrace and love. No more. No more, sorry. You embrace Corona virus? Yalla, embrace, no problem. You are very nice. The Sunnis, we are very, because we are naive, we are jahil. You know when you are jahil, you laugh to everybody. You know everybody likes you. So please be careful. And you need to learn the deen. The moment you learn the deen, then you have what we call immunity. You are spiritually immune. We all, when our children are born, we give them immunization because we care about their health. But if we care about their faith, we teach them also, my son, this is Islam. Allah says, the Prophet says. We never knew these things when we were little. They never taught us these things. Now, alhamdulillah, people are asking questions. And come to see. Show me one battle that the Shia made against the Jews and Christians in history. I'm giving you facts. Catch a Shia, say, brother, we have heroes like Khalid bin al-Walid. We have heroes like Salahuddin al-Ayyubi who fought the Crusaders. We have Nuruddin Qutuz. I give you names. Show me one hero from you. One hero. They say Sayyidina Ali. I say Sayyidina Ali is ours, not yours. You're liars. You're now lying, bluffing me. This is my coffee, not yours.
Hussein.
Don't touch.
Their hero is Hussein.
Hussein, why? Why Hussein radiyallahu anhu? Hussein is Sunni, grandson of the Prophet. He followed his grandfather and his father. Sunnah. He follows the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hussein, because he married 4 wives. One of them was Persian. And other imams from Hussein, the other imams, the 9 other imams that come after Hussein, come from her only. What happened to the children of the other 3 wives? And she was the last. Impossible. Let's say Haji Johari, easy Hajjah. Haji Johari marries this woman. Then he adds 3 more. The last one, we mention her children. How about the children of my dear mother here? Emery, his brother, his sister, his late brother. May Allah forgive him, give him Jannah. Why we are not mentioning these? Because simply these are Arabs. The last one was Persian. So it's racism. So the last imams of the Shia are Persians. They are not even Arabs. Yes. So it's racism. It boils down to racism. And what is Shiism doing in Iran? Shiism was started in Iraq. And you know, the city of Shiism is Najaf and Karbala. Now it's Qum in Iran. What happened? Why you shift power? It's power control. Another thing, when the Shia fight, who are dying? The Shia Arab or the Shia Persian? The Arab are fire. Let them die. Smart. Iranians are very smart. They use you to die for them. But they don't die. They burn Afghanistan, they burn Pakistan, they burn the Arab. But them, no. They're smart. They burn Syria, they burn Yemen, no problem. And America will always say, but in reality, the so-called Israel and Saudi government and Iran, same. With different actions. Like I tell one of you, go, you sister, you go get groceries. You brother, help in the kitchen, you serve. You serve the food. What did you do? The same job, but with different roles. That's all. And sometimes I say, pretend you don't like each other. I'm the big boss. I say, make noise. So Emery yells at his cousin. Cousin yells at him back. Hey, leave me alone. Eh? That's America and Israel and Iran. But 77 billion US dollar trade between the so-called Israel and Iran. Where is war? When I have $77 billion exchange of money between you and me per year, where is war? Do you think there will be war? Look at facts. Never look at what people say and how they pretend. Some couples love each other to death, but they always pretend they are not happy. Why? So that guests don't come to their house. That's all. Sayang, let's, yalla. Play number 2. Blah, 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 blah. And then you say, okay, the time is not good to visit today. You go. And they're happy with the khalas. You know that or not? Maybe you don't play that game. My sisters. Look at facts. So, to me, alhamdulillah, I want to look at the world black and white. I don't want to tire myself now. Because too many colors means what? Rainbow colors means what? Rainbow color. You become pondan in your mind too. I want to see black and white. Male, female. Islam, cover. You call yourself Muslim, follow the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah said it in Surah Ali Imran. قُلْ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُحِبُّونَ اللَّهَ فَاتَّبِعُونِي. Say, if you truly love Allah, follow me, follow the Prophet. يُحْبِبْكُمُ اللَّهِ. Allah will love you. وَيَغْفِرْ لَكُمْ ذُنُوبَكُمْ. He will give you maghfirah. وَاللَّهُ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. There is no other way, sisters and brothers. Stop thinking that so and so is good. There is no one good other than those who follow Allah and His Messenger strictly. Strictly. Corona. Do you think the Chinese are playing with coronavirus? Wuhan, they closed it. Military, they don't let anyone go in. Okay, why? Because serious. It will destroy the whole China if they don't contain it. That's just corona. You and me, either paradise or hell. So it's no joke. We have to really take this seriously. I'm not talking about those confused Shia, they don't know. Most of them like you and me. I'm talking about those top, and they tell them what to do. They control their minds. I want to show you something. As stupid as it is, as funny as it is. You stay there, don't worry. Who's this? This is the Hezbollah leader. Hezbollah leader. What he's saying about Qasim Soleimani, I will translate it. He's talking about Qasim Soleimani. Here is Khomeini, here is Khamenei. Okay? Hold on. This is Hezbollah's number 1 in Lebanon. You know what he's saying? He's saying, this man is making fun of him. He's saying, if God said to the angel of death, go and take the life of Qasim Soleimani. Qasim Soleimani is the general, he was killed few weeks ago. Okay. He said, if he came to me, listen, look what he said, this is kufr. If the angel of death came to me and said, I'm going to, who are you for angel of death to come and talk to you? Okay? No, look how they think of themselves. If he came to me and said, I am going to take the life of Qasim Soleimani, would you go instead of him? Would you sacrifice yourself instead of take? I say yes, take my life and leave Qasim Soleimani. Number 1, did the angel of death come to him?
No.
Did the angel of death take the life of Qasim Soleimani? Yes. So who are you, mister, to put yourself? So that guy said, this is too much, man. He was laughing at him. These people say kufr like you and I breathe. The way we breathe, that's how they think themselves they are above mankind because the touch of Judaism. Jews think they are the best. The Shia think they are the best. That's why they will kill you. They will massacre you if they have power. Iran, go this one, Afghanistan. Most the problem of Afghanistan is Shia. Who betrayed Taliban? Shia. America would not stay even one day. They told them what the Mujahideen are and this everything.
Question, people say Shia is kafir. the Pashtun and Tajik people say Shia is all kafir.
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
I agree. Be careful of Shia. And young man, now when you're about to marry, check if this woman is Shia or not. You too, brothers, sisters, not anybody come ask the hand of your daughter, yalla. Give him. It could be Shia. You have to know. The Sunnis and Shia lived in peace in Iraq. The moment America came, look what they did to them. Do you remember 2006? Some of you were little, very young. 2006. There were many bombings in Iraq to destroy the mosques of the Shia. It's Iran that did it. To create tension between Shia of Sunnah, Shia of Iraq and Sunnah of Iraq. And they start massacring. Now they found it's Iran who did that. What was the purpose? To weaken Iraq so that Iran, because Iraq and Iran always fought. Always fought. So now it's time for us to take revenge through weakening you. You kill one another, like Malaysians kill one another, and Thailand will come. Take power. Put the one they like. They will put money, but the one they like. That's exactly what's happening. So good. This question about awareness is part of learning the Hadith, because if we learn the Hadith and don't even know who are Shia, who are secular, what is Bondan, what does Islam say about Sajjad going to the window? Oh my God! Oh my God! So entering Saudi Arabia as a male, doing tawaf and umrah as female, coming back as a male. This is life. If you are a male, present yourself as a male. If you are female, present yourself as female. That's dignity, I call it. But that told you the problem of Mondans is not just them, it's you. You accepted them. You be blamed. Yawm al-Qiyamah, Allah will ask you. The society accept them, they buy from them, they sit with them, they talk with them, they invite them for radio show, for TV show. What is this? And if you are his or her mother, you accept gifts from them. They take you to Umrah, you go. I don't go to Umrah with you. I ta'rida you. You tell him or her, you're not my son, you're not my daughter. What is this? You bring shame to me. No, hidayah, mami, no. You are either male or female. Choose. And rida what Allah made you. The society here accept these people. That's the truth, sisters, brothers. You know he's Pondan, you still buy from him. No. Especially ladies. The ladies are so good when the Pondan talks to them. Slap the hell out of him. Say, go sit there. I'm a woman. You have to be strong for Allah's sake, sisters. Because Allah created you male or female. You are doing this. They go to Thailand and do surgery. You know this Pondan when they die, na'udhu billah? The worst things you see when they are washed. When they are washed, the people who wash them, terrified. When they wash them, their bodies, they see things. You know that the private parts rot. Yes, because you removed something that Allah has put in you. Who are you to say no? Or you added something. Like they boost their upper part and this. What is that? They rot, stink. I'm still washing you. And I'm putting perfume, stink like hell. So mothers, fear Allah and raise your children like boys, girls, girls. Start with colors. Watch what colors they like. Serious. It starts with colors. Your son is wearing pink. What is this? Pink car. Even car is pink. Oh my God. When I saw pink car, I was about to vomit. Pink. Pink Panther, maybe. You see, it started all with Pink Panther. Serious. With the other one. My friend. I love you, you love me.
Oh, Barney.
With Teletubbies. It's there. It's in the Teletubbies are gays. Look how they behave. So the children start behaving like that.
They don't have any sex.
Put your son from young age with a sheikh. His beard is like this. He knows only rotan. He doesn't even speak. Your son will become Bismillah, Raf. Bismillah. He is man. The girls put them with girls. They grow girls. We put the baby further. We put him with the. And now this Sajjad and his two friends who live together, adopting 2 children. So the problem is not just them, it's going to go. That's more than coronavirus. Corona just kills you and you may die shaheed and go to paradise. That's a killer to akhlaq. Yalla. Hadith number 6, otherwise I get upset.
Hadith 7, Sheikh.
And I need a
7.
espresso triple shot, not even double shot. Yalla, Bismillah. Hadith number 7.
Yeah.
Bismillah.
Page 145.
Rasulullah alayhi salatu wassalam, on the authority of Abu Ruqayya, Tamim ibn Aws al-Dari, radiyallahu anhu, قال صلى الله عليه وسلم الدين النصيحة. Hadith, 2 words. الدين النصيحة. The religion is advice. We will see. قلنا لمن؟ قال لله ولكتابه ولرسوله ولأئمة المسلمين وعامتهم. To 5 people. Let's see, Brother Emery, the hadith.
Abu Ruqayyah, Tamim bin Aswas ad-Dari, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that the Prophet Muhammad SAW said, the religion is giving nasihah. We asked, to whom? He, Muhammad SAW, said, to Allah, His book, His messenger, and the leaders of the Muslims and their rank and file, collected by Muslim.
Now, what does that mean, ad-dinul nasiha, and how to give nasiha to Allah? No, that doesn't mean that. Arabic. Sisters and brothers, you are not a Muslim. Consider yourself not a Muslim. I should consider myself not a Muslim if I don't advise you and if you don't advise me. If you think you are above advice, you are not a Muslim. That's what it means. You must give me nasiha when you see me wrong. And when I see you wrong, I must give you nasiha. What I'm doing now? Now, what is it? Teaching is nasiha. So you must teach. Father and mother, when they talk to their kids, what's that? Nasiha. When the wife sees her husband angry and he is exaggerating, what she should do? Nasiha. But there is adab of nasiha. We will talk about nasiha later on, how to give advice. Because sometimes you think you are giving advice, but you are not. You are not. For example, you should never give advice when somebody is angry. Your husband is super angry and you are lecturing him. He already doesn't listen to you. Who are you? You are just a wife. Takbir. Look at that. Look at all men now. Number 2, you are advising him when he is angry. It doesn't work. Somebody is super hungry and you are giving him nasiha. I'm hungry now. I think about the food. Sheikh Zoubir, you know it's his time of coffee. And you are asking him a question. You crazy. I'm not listening to your question. Let me bring my coffee. Settles down. Now I can hear you. Everything comes on time. There are times. Your mother is so worried about your brother and you're asking her, give me allowance. She will slap you from here all the way to Sarawak. Because I am worried, where is your brother? You're supposed to go and find your brother. Where is he? Your brother is young or, something. So there are times also and moments and also places where you give nasiha. Alright. Now, listen to this hadith. Ad-dinul nasiha. Islam is all about giving nasiha. Meaning, because by the way, who gives you nasiha? Sisters. brothers?
People love you.
People who love you. If I don't care, I don't even talk to you. Do you know that? When I don't care about anyone, I don't even see him. He was there, but I passed like ignoring him. But when you love someone, like parents, why you find always parents giving nasiha to their children? Because they love them. Yet some youth think, mommy and daddy too much. They're always, one day my son, you get married, and you have children, and you will realize. A great alim always give nasiha. Always give nasiha. He doesn't stop telling people about nasiha. Khutbah, dars, lecture, formally, informally. Even when we go shopping or having fun, playing golf or whatever you like to play, we still talk about nasiha. Hey man, did you visit your mother? No man, I didn't. That's a good friend. He's reminding you, nasiha. Did you buy some gifts for the father and mother? Not wait for their birthday or Valentine's. Who celebrated Valentine's Day? Yalla, confession time. Confession time. You know Saint Valentine? Saint Valentine. He's a saint. He committed zina with the daughter of the queen and of the king, and the king killed him. His followers celebrated that day. So if you are celebrating that, you are supporting a person who committed zina. While in Islam, every day is Valentine's Day. If you want to call it, every day you should love your wife. You offend her 364 days, and one day you give her a chocolate to die. You increase her blood pressure, or whatever, sugar. In Islam, no. There is nothing called Valentine, youth. Nothing called Valentine, haram. Even if the Grand Mufti, I don't know of who, says it's okay. Now Saudi Arabia, so-called ulama, all is okay, they say. Valentine. Al-Azhar. Rasulullah said there will be murtad. A time where my ummah, most of it become murtad. Be careful, he said. Every day is a loving day between husband and wife. Alhamdulillah. But we are not like them, romantic like the Westerners. No. They don't teach us love. No one loved a woman more than Rasulullah loved Khadija. So I learned from him how he treated her. I wait for a zani sinner who pretended to be a saint person, and they took advantage of a princess, and when the father found what happened, he killed him. Of course, any good father will do that. You touch my honor. Oh, his followers, let's celebrate Valentine. Valentine.
Okay, Sheikh. Nasihat is something very sensitive.
Mm.
I have a neighbor, very good neighbor, or say uncle, very polite. Very wealthy person. Even his fan is in my house. You're talking about 12 feet, 15 feet high. But because he reared a dog.
Sorry, what does he have?
He reared a dog.
Two dogs. But he has a house 50 what high?
No, the height, the wall.
The wall.
No,
Yeah.
so that
My dad's neighbor.
Okay.
So he used to take the dog for a walk, everything. At times say, hello uncle, how are you? So,
Your neighbor still?
my neighbor.
Yeah,
my
okay.
neighbor.
Okay.
So, the word nasihat is how we know that what he's doing is wrong.
Mm. About his
So
dog.
I don't know his dog.
He's a Muslim?
He's a
Yes.
Muslim.
Leave him alone. When you see a Muslim with a dog, leave him. Don't tell him any nasiha. It's okay. It's okay to have dogs in the house, but not inside.
He said, no.
I know. Okay, let's say I have, now, this is my house, I have a dog outside. For you, no dog, I bring a lion. Whoever misbehaves,
You need to align.
wa alaikum salam. So, Please, the issue of a Muslim having a dog is not a big issue. It's a sin to let the dog come in. The malaika don't come. He loses, not you. So, I can advise you as my neighbor once. But if you don't want to listen, it's fine. That's it. Why? Did he invite you to his house to say come?
No, I never advised.
Okay, very good. Khalas.
So the responsibility
It's not on you. No, alhamdulillah. Your house is clean and pure. Even if he takes the dog outside and go, that's okay. No problem. That's his problem, not your problem. So once you advise someone, nasiha, if he likes to take it, fine. If he doesn't like, it's okay. Between them and Allah. But I did my job. I gave nasiha. My son, you know dogs. Do you know that if dogs are inside your house, the angels will not come? Do you know what you are losing? That's all. I wouldn't say more than that. I wouldn't say more than that. But I will worry about his faith, if he prays or not. That is more important to me. Do you pray, my son? That is more important than him having a dog or not. Is he married or not? Maybe he's old and not married. Maybe he has a partner male. I know someone, na'udhu billah, he confessed to his neighbor. He said, I do haram with this man. Rich. People are in hell, already living in hell. Na'udhu billah. So our job is to pull them out. So the issue of dog is not as big as we may think. For you and me, yes, it's big. We shouldn't do it. For your children, for the people, they are under authority. Under Haji Johari's authority. Your wife, your children, grandchildren. These people, yes. You tell them no. No dog. But neighbor. No. It's okay. You tell them if you can. But if they don't listen to me, it's fine. Still neighbor. Hello, good morning, good afternoon. But if the dog hurts my grandchild or something, here different. Here is different. May Allah give shifa to all of us, inshallah.
Amen.
So don't worry about that. Don't worry, Haji Johari. So the Sahaba said, O Messenger of Allah, to whom? To whom we should give the nasiha? He said, peace be upon him, to Allah. What does it mean, nasiha to Allah? You advise God? No, you do, what it means is this, you advise according to the book of Allah. Meaning, from the Quran. Nasiha must be from Quran. Not from your mind. Not because I don't like ikan bilis, I give you nasiha not to eat ikan bilis. That's from my mind, that's from my taste, that's from my personal life. No, nasiha is based on, for example, salat. Is the salat mentioned in the Quran? Of course. Zakat, Hajj, Ramadan, parents. Are parents mentioned in the Quran? Obedience and being nice to them? Yes. Raising children, not accepting munkar, Pondanism, Shiism, all the ism other than Islam, out of your life. Look at me, my sisters and brothers. There is only one Islam. What Allah has revealed in His book and what Rasulullah ﷺ said in the authentic hadith. Other than this is not Islam. Very easy. Very simple. So learn the Quran, learn the hadith. Like we are doing. Quran, hadith. With time, you start having so much knowledge and things clear in your mind. Any ism, Shiism, Sufism, Buddhism, Hinduism, all the isms, just throw them. They are not true Islam. Sorry to tell you this. Even when in some content, they look okay. But Sheikh, look. Hey, Christians also do do makan. You want to eat good food? Go to Christians. Jews also build hospitals. That doesn't make them right. Sheikh, only Shia people helped me. No one helped me. You didn't find the right Muslims. You didn't look very well, my friend. So tomorrow, if a Buddhist helped me, I turn Buddhist. Only a Buddhist gave me shelter. When I came to Malaysia, no Muslim helped me. That Buddhist family said, come. They gave me room, fed me, ta ta ta. So what? Does that mean I have to turn into Buddhist? No. So please understand this. So the nasiha must be according to the Quran. Then his book is there, clear. For the sake of Allah, to Allah means for the sake of Allah. Meaning, I'm not lecturing you here. I don't want to show I know better than you. I'm not here to put you down. Lillahi ta'ala, from the bottom of my heart, because I love Allah. So I'm giving you this nasiha. Second, according to his book, look at his book, from the Quran. The best nasiha, take it from the Quran. Number 3, from the Sunnah, his messenger. Meaning, look at what the Prophet ﷺ did. The Prophet never advised people in public. For example, I want to advise Haji Juhari something. Not now. Just between me and him. Or make it general. No one knows, I mean so and so. The person knows. The person knows I mean him. But the others don't know. That's good. For example, Rasulullah ﷺ was not home. 3 men came to his house asking about the religion. So Aisha radiallahu anha replied to them behind the veil. They asked her, we are people not from Medina, we are leaving, and the Prophet ﷺ is not here. Would you please answer us these questions? She said, go ahead. They asked her, how is Rasulullah ﷺ? Tell us about his life. She said, he prays and sleeps at night. He does tahajjud and he sleeps. Part of the night he's sleeping. Another part of the night he is praying. Then one said, well, that's too little for a prophet. So for me, I will never sleep again. I will sleep only during daytime. So what do you? If you don't sleep during the night, sleep, well. So I will pray the whole night. She heard that. Then the second one asked her about his fasting. She said, sometimes he fasts, sometimes he eats. He doesn't fast at all. Not Ramadan. We're talking Monday and Thursdays. Man said, well, that's too little for a prophet. I will fast every day. Every day is Ramadan for me. I can. And then one asked her, how is his social life? She said, he marries. He's a married man. I am one of his wives. There are other wives. He said, well, that's too little for a prophet. Prophet shouldn't marry because women take time. You know that? Ifani, where have you been? Must be your wife. Takbir. She's here? So it's not her. You sure you married only to one? Where is your wife? Where is the sister? Raise hand. Check him, sister. Huh? Check him when he goes by himself. I'm just giving nasiha. When I see your mother, I'm happy. Even if you don't come, no problem. As long as Hajjah is there. Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Please understand the hadith. This is very important hadith connected to this one. The third one said, Prophet shouldn't be married. You know, because if married, meaning she takes her time, his time should be just for the ummah. She said nothing. So they left. When the Prophet ﷺ came, she told him, O Messenger of Allah, 3 of your companions came and asked, and when I answered them, he said, this is emergency. He didn't wait. He told Bilal, make adhan. And the Sahaba, it wasn't time of salat. Adhan was not just for salat. When Bilal calls, everybody must come, whether it's salat or not. Today, imagine we pray Dhuhr just now, and then I call you 2:30 another adhan. Most of you say, what's wrong with this Bilal? You must be confused. No, you're confused. You're supposed to come and find out. Your duty is when you hear adhan, you come to the masjid and say what's going on. Maybe jihad. Rasulullah ﷺ used to call for jihad. He used to call for issues like this. So there was no salat time. But all the Sahaba came. And those 3 men were there. Luckily they didn't leave Medina. Rasulullah ﷺ, Jibreel told him, it is 3 men. Okay. So he didn't say, hey, you 3. You came to my house and you dare to ask, and when my wife answers you, no, he didn't say that. He didn't embarrass them. He just said, what's wrong with some of you who come and ask my family, and when my family answers, they find the answer very little. I marry women, he said. He plural, not even singular. I pray and sleep, and I fast and eat. This is my sunnah. He who does not follow my sunnah is not one of me. This is to answer about Shia. Your question earlier about Shia. If you don't follow the sunnah of the Prophet, you are not one of his followers. We need forget to be Muslim. We got to stick to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, my sisters and brothers. And wallahi al-adim, some people will regret it. On the day of judgment, they think they were Muslims. But shaitan took them. Follow Quran, follow Hadith. Very simple. By the way, I know many Shia who became Sunnis. I have them in America and here. They say, Sheikh, wallahi, thank you. We didn't know. We found our fathers and mothers Shia, and we grew up Shia. I said, brother, look what I'm asking you. I'm not telling you your father is not a father. Your father is still your father. Your mother is still your mother, and you should love them and respect them. But here is the deen. Follow the Prophet. Don't even follow me. I'm not telling you follow Sheikh Zoubir. Sheikh Zoubir will die or go back to Algeria or wherever. It's you, your life later on. Follow the Quran and Hadith. Follow the Quran and Hadith. Because those are forever. Quran and Hadith is forever. A Sheikh is temporary. He will die. He will go to Allah as well. So, the Prophet came and corrected them. Meaning you have to follow the messenger. The Quran, it has to be for the sake of Allah, according to the Quran, according to the Sunnah. And the leaders of the Muslims, who to advise first? Not the Ra'iyat.
The leaders.
Very good, the ministers. These are the first people you advise. Because if the king and the prime minister and the minister are okay, what do you think the Ra'iyat will do? They will follow. If the father himself of the family, the leader of the family, husband and wife, are mashallah very good, the children will follow. That's why sometimes our children laugh at us. When you tell them go do something and they see you never doing it. For example, when father scolds you and say, respect your mother. And deep inside, you should not say this to your father, but you should say, Dad, the way you talk to Ma, you always yell at her, you always... So we are learning from you. Sometimes a husband talks so bad to his wife, but he wants his children to respect his wife. They are not going to get it. I see. The father always fights outside. Fight. Wherever he goes, fight. And then he said, children, don't fight her. Dad, we're copying you. You fight, we fight. So the leaders first. Sisters, brothers, the leaders. The advice should be to the leaders. Show me ustaz and ulamas and khatib during Jumu'ah who give the advice to. That day I was in Masjid al-Taqwa. I'm listening to this khutbah. The Imam is bombarding the Ra'iyat. You have to obey your leaders. You have to obey your leaders. Fine. I thought next Jumu'ah will be, the leaders must be second Jumu'ah, third Jumu'ah, fourth Jumu'ah, still obey the leaders, obey the leaders. Now I knew these people are, yes, we must obey the leaders, but what type of leaders I obey? Okay, you are my leader now and you are offering me liquor. Should I obey you? No, maybe, because you are my boss. Huh? Sisters, you must obey your husbands. If you don't obey your husband, you go to hell. But your husband is telling you remove hijab. Yalla, let's do the hair and go out. I don't know what happens to him. Some men, na'udhu billah, they have no dignity. They want to portray their wives, trophy wives. They don't have wives. They have trophy wives. Never accept to be trophy wife, lady. He wants to present you to his friends. Na'udhu billah. Look what I have. I have a time bomb. May she explode on you, and you and her shaheed. Some men, na'udhu billah, they portray their wives. Look at my wife. Look at my wife. They use. That's why the first wife no more good. They old. She bore him children. She's no more fit like she used to. Maybe overweight. Maybe, you know what I mean? That's not right. So the nasiha goes to who among the humans first? Leaders. The leaders. Especially political leaders. Because if they are okay, the ra'yat will follow them. Do you know, I want to tell you something. Do you know it's very hard to convince youth to go to education in a society where they, the youth, and you and me, see that thieves are becoming richer and highly intellectual people who studied very well, very poor. A doctor is begging. He's working a job, I don't know what. He worked all his life to become a studied. At the end, and the thief is driving Lamborghini in the morning. Afternoon, he's driving Ferrari. And in between, he's driving Maserati. Takbir. You know that guy is crook, he's a thief, he's being promoted. Very hard to convince your children to go to education. Say, Ma, if I go play soccer, I'll be like Ronaldo, paid so much. You see, that's why we need to change the leaders. We must change them. And vote. All of you should be registered for vote. Sure, but vote democracy haram. That's the only way we fix. You want us jihad? I'm not ready yet. As if I call you for jihad, you can. Don't trick me. Most of you will be under your... Takbir. Haji Johari is not listening to me. He's preparing the second question. He's listening, I know. Takbir.
We need good people to want to become leaders also.
Yes, that's why some of you, why not? Why not? Or say Bismillah for Allah's sake. I know it's difficult. I know Yawm al-Qiyamah. But do you think there is Umar ibn al-Khattab and I'm competing with him? No. When there is Umar ibn al-Khattab, I should not even think of it. But look at who is here. This guy is crook. This man crooker. That's one super crook. I must come now. Because I know I'm not crook. You understand or not?
Yes.
They always scare you with this. Allah will put you in hell because no. Allah will not put you in hell. You, with this idiot, He will put you in Jannah. Because Allah wants to see the minimum. Sometimes, you have to choose between two evil, less evil. Sometimes Allah rewards you for choosing less evil. It's evil what you did. But less. If I let that guy, he would have taken this much. I did this, I did my best. Yeah, but I made mistake. But Allah knows the intent. By the way, you think Allah will judge us like the Sahaba, like us, like 2030, like 2050? Everybody according to his time and to his ability. That's the rahmah of Allah. Imagine He judged you the way He judged me. No, sorry, he gave me some knowledge. He didn't give you knowledge. Some of you have money, I don't have the money. You know what I mean? Allah will see according to who you are, your age, your ability. Yes, sister. Go ahead.
If my cousin becomes a politician, I will vote for him.
Who? Who's your cousin?
Yeah,
Emery, yes. We all vote for Emery. We just tell them the Bota person. Vote for the Bota person. Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
No, you should, guys, start thinking. Wallahi, the good ones are always sitting in the back and just criticizing. While the bad ones coming and winning, sometimes margin. Remember that guy who won just few, the individual last elections. One
Independent.
Indian.
Yeah, Indian.
Yeah, only how many? Somebody was telling me the information was fresh those days. Now getting old.
Batu.
Yeah. Only few. So he even said, I didn't expect to win. Sometimes. And at least you do, Sheikh, I know I'm not going to change the whole Malaysia. But my constituency, Hanayo now, in our Tamanto, she's always on the radio. Why not? Why not you, brother? You open the doors for so many Muslims. You help so many people get jobs, alhamdulillah, why not? No, you all run away to your masajid and dhikr and let the kuffar and the secularist British-minded Malays do whatever they want, and then you say, what's happening? What's happening? They're going to offer the whole Malaysia to Pondan. That's what they do. That's what's going to happen. Because good ones like you, Jahiliyyah, Rasulullah SAW didn't do his best in Mecca, then he went to Medina and still struggled until he died. That's the deen. That's the deen, my brothers and sisters. Then I go to people like you and me, then to look to the rank and file of Muslims. Rank and file means the Ra'yat. I go to the Ra'yat now. So I leave the leaders and keep just talking to the... There is problem in school between children. Who should be the first to be questioned? Principal, not teacher. Where have you been, Mr. Principal? Principal, where have you been? I am Prime Minister of Malaysia. There is problem in one of the states. Who should I call first? The governor of that state. Come here, mister. What happened to you in your state? You are responsible by this state. He has to find out, bottom. He has to go find out. And where have you been? When I fire him, every governor will now say, hey, it cost me my job. Now he start doing his job. Because most of they do is play, like now they're playing golf, most of them. This is the truth. This is the deen. And when you rule, it's not like when you don't rule. When you rule, you have to be a little bit different. Give me platoon of soldiers. Sorry, I'm not Sheikh now. You see another Sheikh Zoubir. Because these are soldiers, well trained. And the job is to keep them together. These are killers. They know to kill. When soldiers go out to the jungle, they're not going to play games. Same thing. When you rule, it's not like when you are at home or when you are teaching. For every occasion, there is a hat. If I go play baseball now, I put baseball hat. Very important. Muslims don't understand this art. Sahaba, you see them in the masjid, ruku' sujood. Once they take their swords, forget ruku' and sujood now. Now, darb al-riqab, Allah says, hitting the necks. This is the deen. This is the deen. So this hadith, if Muslims practice it, look what will happen. Number one, I saw something wrong. And I advised you, in between you and me. I took you on the side, we talked. Alhamdulillah, I helped you improve. Your duty is to accept, not to say, no, it's not your business, you have nothing to do with this. Now, if you do that, you are not a Muslim. Sorry, brother. Same thing. No one is above nasiha, even if he is political leader. We've seen a woman giving nasiha to Sayyidina, correcting Sayyidina Umar in the khutbah, during the khutbah. Imagine Sayyidina Umar making khutbah. Before khutbah, man came to him and said, "O Sayyidina Umar, say something about women asking for high dowry. The dowry is high now." They start raising it. The mic. They didn't raise the mic. They raised what? The dowry. You understand? So he said, "I will say something." So what did he do? In his khutbah, because he is the supreme leader of the Muslims, he has the right to say things that others cannot say. He said, "You women," and they were present in Jumu'ah. That's another dalil that women can pray Jumu'ah. Only in Malaysia you don't pray Jumu'ah. By the way, women, you find them everywhere, at any time, except in Jumu'ah. You want time without a woman? Go to the masjid Jumu'ah. Takbir. I don't know who gave them this fatwa. Women should be in Jumu'ah as well. If the wife, look at me, wife, daughter, sister, mother, hear the same message. Same message. When they go home, the husband heard the same lecture, the wife heard the same lecture. When the husband says something, the wife thinks, no, he's just exaggerating. No. Also like sisters who study more than their husbands. The sisters are being fed so much knowledge, the husband thinks, oh, he knows everything. You know nothing, brother. Your wife knows more than you know because she seeks more knowledge than you. So the point I'm making, where I was. Jumu'at. Yeah. See? Always when you talk about women, you get sidetracked. Here is the evidence. Haji Johari, the woman said to him, he said, women should not put this from today. They cannot increase the dowry for their weddings, and from now on this much. So he fixed it. A woman politely stood up, and she said, "O Amir al-Mu'mineen, O Prince of Believers, you have full rights to tell us to lower the dowry, but you have no right to fix it. If Allah and His Messenger did not fix it, you have no right to fix it." And she said it in public. Umar didn't get angry at her. Oh, another leader. Number one, she will never do it. Why she did it? Because she knows Umar is pure. And then she had to fix him right then, right there. Certain issues we have to fix right then. Don't delay. You know, as we always say, hit the iron when it is hot. There are certain things, sisters and brothers, you delay. There are things, no, right there. If you miss that time, sorry, it's not good. So she stood up, she said, "I think you're wrong," indirectly, for the fact that you fixed it, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His Messenger didn't fix. Umar radiallahu anhu, because he was raja' lil-haq, he was a man of truth. He came back to the truth and he said, "Sadaqat imra'a wa akhta'a Umar." Asabat imra'a, a woman is right and Umar is wrong. Yes, I have no right to fix it, but I have every right to say. Then the women among themselves decided not to burden the future husbands to their daughters, you know, ask whatever they can. But when he made the statement in public, she made statement in public. But when a person is talking to you, just to you, I'm talking to Emery, between me and him, he has no right to say, Sheikh told me, and told me, what does he think himself he is? Example. Brother, the discussion was just between me and you. Same thing. What happens between husband and wife? What husband and his wife should be private also. The husband tells something to the wife, or the wife tells something to the husband, very tahariyan. No, it stays between. maybe a third party, a person to advise, usually the wali. The wali. If no wali, somebody knowledgeable, but no more than that. So please understand, the deen is all about nasiha. And the Muslims, the moment they stopped advising one another, look how weak we became. I remember the neighbor, my neighbor, our neighbor, my father's neighbor, our neighbor, he used to be just like father. He can pull your ear, slap you, go here. Serious. He'll be like father and even more. Sometimes you wish, sometimes you call your father to save you from neighbor. They were very good. They don't know because they care. Nasiha. Then they say, no, listen to your mother. Don't give her haram. Sometimes the mother goes to the neighbor, please discipline this child. He's giving me his shaitan. You know what I mean? Now Muslims don't care. You cannot even talk to your nephew because his father or mother get upset with you. I'm his uncle. I'm her uncle. You forgot that? Grandpa has the right to talk to your children. Advise them. Wrote on them. And you say nothing. Don't say, man, my dad wrote on me when I was little, now he's rotaning my children. I will rot on even your great-grandchildren. How about that? Example. This is very important. Nasiha. So don't say, if I try to give her nasiha, she will not listen to me because she doesn't know me. No. That shaitan scaring you. You always talk to someone. Brother, what you did is wrong. Just need to know. You know that. Allah says, the Prophet says, you must be a good man, but maybe you don't know. Things like that. Now, if people don't like it, that's their problem. You did your job. Yes, Haji Johari?
The problem is this. Sometimes, as a grandfather, we have different perception, but maybe contradict to the parents' decision. So the parent may not like it.
It's okay. Let them knock their heads on the wall. But one thing I told you never do. When the father is disciplining his son, you as a grandpa or grandma don't interfere. Now, no, I don't interfere. And don't spoil them. Don't go against. Okay, example. I am disciplining my son. My father, I expect him, unless I'm wrong. If he sees me wrong, yes. And you are always wrong for your father. Let's say my father thinks I am too much. No problem. He should say, son, you should not have done this. This is where you went wrong. For example, when you put your hand on him. Example. But he shouldn't say it to me in front of the kid. Because the kid will never now respect me. Another thing, if I said no, my father needs to advise me to change my no into yes. Not say, don't worry about your father, I give you the money. Now you destroyed everything. You got it or not?
Yeah.
That's usually what most grandparents do. Don't worry, I'm here. I'm still alive. So your son will say, okay, that is, I know how to go around there. Vito, grandpa. America is still alive. That's not right. Because you don't like that someone does it to you. Right or wrong? I see Zayd over-exaggerating with his son. I advise Zayd. I say, Zayd. Then he takes back what he said to his son. You know what I mean? Then without the son knowing from where the change came. Or the daughter. They don't even know. But they know that he can think and rethink, no problem. That's what I'm saying, my sisters. Please, when you advise someone, even your son, don't go against them. Unless they are doing haram. Your son is drinking alcohol, slap him. But your son is disciplining his son or not giving him money or her. Don't go behind. No problem, my son. Grandma is still alive. Yeah? No. Don't do that. That's a no. Wallahu alam. So nasiha, basically this hadith is all about you and me advising one another. Formally and informally. Formally like a dars like now. And informally in our private life, when we are traveling, when we are resting, when we are playing a game, we talk to each other. For example, I see you're not married, and I ask why? Why so far you are not married? Say, Sheikh, I didn't find. But say, I still think I'm young. How old are you? 67. You're still young. Here I have to interfere and make you understand that marriage is very important. Let's say you don't like to marry, but Sheikh, tidak ada jodoh yet. That's different. But I'm talking about a man, a young man or young woman in their 30s or 40s, still don't want to marry. Still don't want. They still think they're young. Here there is problem in the mind. So it's my job to give you nasiha. I heard you're going to open a business, and I think in that part of the world or that place is wrong. I say, Brother Emily, you shouldn't open there. My humble opinion. Sheikh, what do you think? I don't think that's a good place. So nasiha. Remember when the Sahabi, Hubab ibn al-Mundhir radiallahu anhu, when he asked the Prophet ﷺ, O Messenger of Allah, when he camped in Badr, in the battle of Badr, the Prophet ﷺ camped in one place. Hubab came and said, O Messenger of Allah, is this wahyu, this place? Did Allah tell you to stay here, or is it just your opinion and war? Strategy of war. He said, no, it's my opinion, strategy of war. He said, then this is not the right place. Because he was a man of war. He said, we should give our back to the mountain, so our back is safe. The enemy cannot come from behind. Second, we occupy the wells. So we have advantage. When they come, they cannot drink. They are thirsty. They cannot fight. They are dehydrated. Oh, the Prophet says, very good. So he was not shy to give nasiha. And Rasulullah ﷺ didn't say, hey, who you are? I'm the messenger of Allah. That's how some Muslims are behaving now. Do you know who I am? I'm the Sheikh. I am Hazrat Ustaz, Yambar Hurmat, Dato Doctor. Since you have doctor, you have MA, Master, you have BA, Haji bin Haji. Even your father is Haji. Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Be careful of this. Nasiha must be said. And don't be afraid of anyone. But say it lillahi ta'ala. By the way, when nasiha is for Allah, it will reach. Experience. When you really give nasiha lillahi ta'ala. But sometimes you give nasiha not for Allah. You give it for because you are angry with something, or you want it your way. No. Second, from the Quran. Use ayah or hadith. Ayah. One or two. Then from hadith, one hadith or two. Then start with leaders. You advise me to pray while you didn't advise my father. Look at my father. He's older than me. Look at him. Things like that. Because we always give advice to the weak. The stronger, no, we are takot of them. Oh, Yambar Hurmat and Tansri, no. That's the one I change. The rest will follow. Will follow. We have a saying, this, look at me. If you see the father always doing this, what is that? Kumpan. Are you surprised if Haji Johari, takkar, are you surprised if Emery and his brothers dance? No, I'm not surprised. Because the father does every day. So the children grew up seeing their father compounding. So they be dancing. You got it or not? Don't be surprised if you allow liquor in the house that one day the children will drink. Don't be surprised. Don't say. You did it. You did it first. You did it. They saw you. They saw you praying, they pray. They saw you wearing hijab, they grew up wearing hijab. Why our daughters, mashallah, are covered? Their mothers are covered. Also Pondan. Pondan, they grew up because in the family, everybody is soft. No, solid boys cannot be soft. Do you know women hate soft men? They really don't like soft men. In reality, they like a rough man. Most of you will fail. Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Sorry. You have to be rough and tough. Woman likes a man who is, hey, don't go now start yelling at your wife to show you are. That's not what I meant. He's like this. A man, when he makes a decision, that's it. He comes back only if he's wrong. Only if he's wrong, he takes it back. But if he's not wrong, he will do it. Khalas. Good. What else? There is one hadith here. Go to page 150. Another hadith related to this hadith about nasiha. Why we should never stop nasiha. Look at 150. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. My brother, read that hadith in English for whoever.
For whoever lives some longer among you will see a great deal of dispute. So adhere to my sunnah and the lines of conduct of the rightly guided caliphs after me. Hold on to it firmly with your molars. Beware of newly invented matters, for every innovation is misguided.
Now you know why Sheikh Zoubir always tell you be careful of bid'ah? Because of this hadith. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what did he say? Look, he said, فَإِنَّهُ مَنْ يَعِشْ مِنْكُمْ فَسَيَرَ اخْتِلَافًا كَثِيرًا. Oh my sahabats, he was telling them, for those who will survive long after me, after I die, some of you will live long. Some of them were very young sahaba, like these youngs here. 13, 14, how old are you? 9? 9. Just say 9. You added 5? Just from between last time I met you and Umrah, 5 years added? La ilaha illallah. You got your phone? You got the cell phone? Not yet. Not yet. Okay. You will. Sabah. Everything comes on time. This guy, cool. You still like London? No, alhamdulillah. Listen, you miss me or not? You not Marina. Marina and her husband, no. The kids. Did you miss me? Did you think of me in Umrah or forget Sheikh? Man, freedom. Then is no freedom. You are stuck with me. Khalas. Takbir. Hey, thank Allah you have an ustaz. Allah gave you ustaz. Thank Allah. Do you know how lucky I was when I had few ustaz in my life? Otherwise, I wouldn't be here teaching you. I'd be dancing now. Okay, it's like this. You have to understand the deen. He said young sahaba like you. He had young sahaba like you. And old sahaba like my parents here. Of course, those close to his age will die almost close to him or even before him. But those who were younger, they live long. He told them, you're going to see changes. Oh my God. He's talking only about 100 years. He said, you're going to see changes. How many centuries after Rasulullah? Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? 14. That means a lot. He was just talking to the Sahaba and telling them, look guys, you're going to live long, some of you, and you are going to see big things. Big changes in the deen. How about now? Super big changes. So he warned them, he said, for whoever lives some longer amongst you will see a great deal of dispute. And that's true. In the time of Uthman radiallahu anhu, dispute started. In the time of Ali radiallahu anhu, dispute became bigger and bigger. In the time of the Umayyad, Allah. So some Sahaba lived until the Umayyads came to power. So he told them, you will see a great deal of dispute. So what to do? Here's the solution. Adhere to my sunnah. Stick to my sunnah. Stick to my teachings. You be safe. And the lines of conduct of the rightly guided caliphs. Follow the caliph, Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali. When they come, whatever they do, do. Whatever they don't do, don't do. So follow my sunnah and follow their way of ruling. Be like them. Because they were chosen. They were not appointed by their fathers. Today. Why most leaders really don't care? Because They never came for it. They were not selected by the Ra'yat. Actually, they are selected by crown. The crown prince, khalas. Like Saudi Arabia. You think the king will care? Because he's not elected. He wasn't chosen. Actually, he was chosen by who? The British. The British choose for you. Not only the... So, question. Why Saudi Arabia doesn't follow Britain 100%? Okay, you have a king and let the prime minister elect. No. We are more kings than you. The queen, does she rule in America, in Malaysia, in Britain?
No.
She's sitting on the throne, enjoying the wealth. She's the wealthiest woman on earth. The wealthiest person on earth is she. Is not Bill Gates, and they just want. They're very smart, business-wise. Yes, Bill Gates and Bezos. But inheritance-wise, just sitting like that. The question: if you follow the British, follow them 100%. You should have parties, prime minister. You know what I mean? No. So those are my commercials. Back to movie. So adhere to my sunnah and the lines of conduct of rightly guided caliphs after me. Hold on to it firmly with your molars. Molars are the last teeth. The Prophet is telling us that even biting the sunnah with your teeth like this is not enough, because I can easily pull it away from you. But if you hold them with the last teeth, that's a metaphor. Metaphor. Battery. When the battery is about to die, start acting like. That's a metaphor, my brothers and sisters, that you should hold tight to it. It's not enough to just from time to time you practice sunnah. Be sunnah Muslim 100%. Beware of newly invented matters. Rasulullah ﷺ warned us from bid'ah. He said, be careful of new things that I didn't tell you. Such as what? The famous one. Tahleel. Tahleel during janazah is bid'ah. You want to make tahleel, la ilaha illallah, dhikr, no problem, but not during janazah. When somebody dies, that's it. Sheikh, what to do? Do nothing. Go pray. Normal, go to the masjid like you used to. Maghrib, go to the masjid. Isha, go to the masjid. Fajr, go to the masjid. In between, make dhikr of Allah, but not La ilaha illallah Yasin and people have to come and this. No. Sorry, my brothers and sisters. I know some of you don't like what I'm saying, but that's the truth. Because I don't want you Yawm al-Qiyamah to say, well, Sheikh never really stressed on this issue. I told you, and you know now by now. So beware of newly invented matters. For every innovation is what?
Misguidance.
Everything you invent in the deen is misguidance, although it looks good. It looks good, brothers. Look at me. It looks good that I extend my fasting until Isha. I'm fasting and I don't feel hungry. Maghrib came, I can still wait for another hour. No, that's bid'ah. But Sheikh, I'm fasting. Yeah, akhi, I know you should follow the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Sheikh, I can do 10 tawaf. Add 3 more. Or I like number 8. Because my Chinese neighbors like 8. So I satu lagi. No, you stop at 7. Sheikh, Safa and Marwa, I can do 14. Safa, Marwa, Safa, that's one. No, Safa, Marwa. But Sheikh, no, you cannot.
Yes, actually, there's no death. Nobody died. But every Friday, they do the Yasin and Khalil.
Thursday night. Yeah, wrong.
There's no death. There's nobody
Yeah, wrong. Because they do it. They are doing it as if it's part of Friday. You can do it, but individually. Everybody does it on his own. Why not? Everybody sits and everybody reads his Surah Al-Kahfi. But most of you do what? You don't do Al-Kahfi. Most of you do what? Yasin, Al-Mulk. Why Al-Mulk? Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Or another day. Why? Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, he who reads Surah Al-Kahfi, Surah Al-Mulk, before he sleep, in his house. Before you sleep, in your house, you read it. Inshallah, you will be saved from Adab al-Qabr. But he didn't say read it together.
But whatever we do after Maghrib.
Whatever you do after Maghrib, by yourself,
It's okay.
very good. Do it. You should never stop. But not in Jama'ah. Jama'ah only Salat. Otherwise we create a new deen, new religion. This is how the deen is becoming weak.
We consider husband and wife as
Jama'ah?
Jama'ah.
No. Husband and wife can do. But you don't have to force her. If she doesn't like, don't say come here. I want dhikr and you have to dhikr with me. No. Dhikr, la ikraha fi dhikr. No compassion in dhikr. It's true. Some men feel like if the wife, you should come here and sit and do dhikr with me. No. Salat, yes. You have to order her to pray with you. And you wait for her. Any man should wait for his wife and encourage. And some women wait for the husband. Sometimes the husband late. She is ready, waiting for telecall. She lost her wudu 6 times already. While he is still fixing himself. What is this?
And the other one is Al-Kahfi.
Ah.
Al-Kahfi. Normally we do every Friday morning. But we do in Jama'ah form.
Still, that's what.
The whole
Wrong.
day there.
Wrong. Sorry to tell you, it's wrong. You found it, some ustaz encourage that, I don't. That's wrong. The Prophet ﷺ didn't do that. Okay, this deen, this religion, ibadat especially, ibadat, worships. Salat is worship, reading Quran is worship, janazah is worship. These worships, did Rasulullah ﷺ show to us what to do or not?
Yes.
Very good. Did he do it public? In congregation? No. The only thing he did public in congregation is Salat al-Jama'ah. Other than that, you do individually, between you and Allah. I may encourage you 1 time, 2 times, no problem, just to encourage. But other than that, I leave you. Here, you depend a lot on the leader, and you depend a lot on Jama'ah.
Yeah.
But only in religion. In social life, you don't care. Most of you don't care about. If I ask you now, let's go clean the neighborhood. Most of you will not come.
What's happened that we do the subuh prayer. So after the subuh prayer, then we just recite the Al-Kahfi. You can, so you consider as a Jum'ah. What is a leader lah.
Bid'ah. Sorry. We added to the deen. Another thing, we are disturbing the people who came late.
Yeah.
We have Syrian Sheikh.
Yes. If you see Sheikh Zoubir himself doing it, is wrong. Okay, Sheikh Zoubir himself. Sheikh Zoubir start doing this. It's wrong. Say Sheikh, it's wrong. I agree. I know. Most Malaysia do the bid'ah.
Alternate Thursday. First Thursday is Yasin, and the next Thursday is.
Very good. Who taught them that? Where is the dalil?
No dalil.
No, here is. Where is the evidence from Hadith of? Let's say I take now Bukhari and Muslim, and Tirmidhi and Nasa'i, all the books of Hadith. Where is it that one alternate this? No, I'm adding to Allah's deen. That's where the danger is.
But if I do individually,
Very good. Do it individually. Rasulullah says, encourage the Sahaba to do it individually. But he didn't say, come here, read with me Surah Al-Kahf. He could have done that.
luckily what I did was because we went early, maybe by
No, the one who started this. No. Whoever started it, Allah will ask him Yawm al-Qiyamah. For you guys, less. But for the one who started this, where did you get it from?
Sheikh, let's say as mother, you call your children with you after Isha prayers, and you say, okay, come on, guys, sit down, we read coffee together. I mean, is that
We do
wrong?
what?
As a family activity, you call your children.
Once or twice, just to teach them, to make them taste the sweetness of, look, my children, half an hour passed, did you lose anything? You see, you read the surah, it's already in your book of record, Yawm al-Qiyamah. Let that teach them to be on their own. Because if they always, because mommy, if mommy is here, we do. If mommy is not here, so mommy tomorrow dies, bye-bye. Always teach them to do it themselves. They will do it, inshallah. They're good kids. Yes.
Common practice here is we give Surah Al-Fatiha. Surah Al-Fatiha to the departed, to people who have died.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Why only Al-Fatiha? Why not Al-Baqarah? My father died. He deserves only Al-Fatiha. Only 7 ayahs. No, I love my father. I read the whole Al-Baqarah. No one asked this question because Al-Baqarah too long. I don't have the time. You see my point? No. Look, when you remember your parents, may Allah bless them, your loved ones who departed, make dua for them. Allahumma gfir lahum warhamhum. Wallahi, this dua is stronger than any Quran. The Quran is for the living. I will teach somebody Fatiha, yes. I teach a child Al-Fatiha. I teach a non-Muslim Al-Fatiha. But I read Al-Fatiha on somebody who passed away. I'm not doing Sunnah of Rasulullah. He never read Al-Fatiha on Khadija, radiallahu anha. He made dua for her.
But we have been taught that you can actually, the pahala for your recitation of Al-Fatiha can be given to the dead person.
No problem. Recite many surahs, not just Al-Fatiha.
But can the pahala be transferred?
Yeah, but don't. Can. Ya Allah, please give the pahala of my qira'ah to my loved one. No problem. But don't do it as what we call practice and ritual. It becomes a ritual. No. Like in your heart, you didn't tell anyone. In your heart, you remembered your father and mother, and you made dua for them. You recited the Ayat al-Kursi, Surah al-Fatiha, no problem. But don't say, children, come, dua al-Fatiha, like we do.
It's just that people put inside the messages in WhatsApp.
Yeah.
They say, Al-Fatiha.
Yeah.
No. It's wrong.
Now al-Fatiha is known as Surah of Death. Yasin. Now if somebody walks in and we are reading Surah Yasin together, tafsir. We are just reading one page to do tafsir. Like we do with Surah Al-Baqarah. If he walks in, Yasin, one Quran, you will say, who died? Right or wrong? Why? Because in the Malay culture, Yasin is related to, although it's not a surah of death, it's surah about life. Look at it. If you study Yasin, if you do tafsir of it, it's all about how to live a good Muslim, as a good Muslim.
I practice what you because you are my guidance now.
May Allah bless you.
Before
Sheikh Haji Johari is pleased with me. Thank you.
the sumo prayer. So I do.
Now he's playing it now. Okay. You do 4. Why you put your fingers like that? Look at his hand. You know what he's telling you?
And after Qobliyah, we do the Fajar.
Yes.
So somebody asked, is there any hadith for them to do the Fajar?
Yes.
Is there anyone?
Hadith.
For what?
The Suratul Fajr.
Fajar prayer.
Two Rakat Fajar.
The one I explained last week. Yes, of
Yes.
course. Where did I get that from? Many ahad. Rasulullah says when he used to pray, he prayed tahajjud, then he hears the adhan. He prays 2 rak'ahs, then he prays fajr, then he goes to the masjid. To pray
Just
subh.
in the house.
In his house.
In his house.
But his house is like this, not like your house. His house,
Open door.
here, this is his house. He opens the door. So he made the doors. We used to open like this, now you look for button. This is masjid. When he quickly closes so that no one sees his way. This is masjid. If you live like that, pray at home, sunnah. Or across the street.
Very far away.
Now the masjid is there, the neighbor.
Then can
If I can, no problem. But if the masjid is far, I go to the masjid and pray sunnah.
So, and pray the Qabliyah.
Yes.
And then
Fajr.
Very good. No, qabliyah.
Qabliyah first and then
Then fajr, then subuh with the imam. Or by yourself, in your class. You got it? It's slowly.
because
It's
because before when you
Why?
no.
I pray and pray. Okay, after, from Dhuhr until Asr I was praying. From Dhuhr, I prayed Dhuhr Jama'ah. Then 2 rak'ahs, until the Asr came. Can anybody stop me? No, because it's naflu. Naflu you are allowed. But after Asr, can I pray Sunnah? No. Because Rasulullah said, between Asr and Maghrib, don't pray.
Even before Asar, no Qabliyah.
No qabliyah. But can I pray it? Naflu. Naflu can.
Actually, what is the niat?
Sunnah lillahi ta'ala. Sunnah. Sunnah lillahi ta'ala. Sunnah here means option. It doesn't mean following the Prophet. Because the Prophet didn't. Sometimes he prays, sometimes he doesn't. Before Asr. Yes, Haji, please.
May I ask you, this by practice, every Maghrib, after Maghrib, I used to have talaki with Ifan, Isha, Masjid. Then before I read the Quran, I said, this kind of Quran, Hadith to
Can. To my
name,
Yes.
Can.
Can. That is like me. I came to teach you now. Maybe I made niyyah, Ya Rab, give the pahala of my teaching to my parents. No problem. But I'm not doing bid'ah because the Prophet ﷺ taught. I am teaching. The Prophet said teach. You are not doing bid'ah, you're learning. But dhikr, other than what the Prophet did, in a different way, adding to a janazah, minusing. Tomorrow we start adding to, I don't know what, aqiqah. We start adding to marriage. We start adding to Eid al-Adha, Eid al-Fitri. The deen will be diluted. The deen will not be the way the Prophet told us. He said, he who lives amongst you, he was talking to Sahaba. He said he will see big changes. How about us? That's why we are confused. And the deen is simple. That's why many youth are struggling. The deen is very simple. I told you, teach the children the 5 daily prayers. And rotan them for that. Sunnah, don't teach them. Teach them is good. And you do it in front of them. For example, Sister Marina, she should be very upset with her kids if they don't pray on time, Maghrib. But after they pray Maghrib, she tells them, you know my children, every 2 rak'ahs will be like a mountain, heavy in the scale of your good deeds. That's all. Then she prays. Then they see. If they want to join, they join. If they don't want, no problem. One day, maybe they will do more tahajjud and qiyamul layl and then her. That's how. Ramadan, I slap you. Ramadan. 6 days of Shawwal, I encourage you. Zakat, I take it by force. By force. Give me zakat. No jokes. Sadaqah up to you. You want to give me, Allah bless you. The zakat, I come and take it by force. Hajj, you have money and you're still here, I ridicule you. Why you don't want? Why you die and leave this money? At least, and that's true, you will die and leave the money. I go for Adam. Sheikh, I waited for Tabuk Haji. Tabuk Haji 2070. Registered now 2071, 72. They think they're going to live until but London, no, cannot wait. London cannot wait. Yeah. Flights tonight, better than tomorrow. No, serious. But easy, Sheikh, London is not easy. Mecca easy. Makkah you go, subhanallah, we didn't see a woman without hijab. I was like, wow, am I in paradise or what? I didn't see a short, I didn't see a Chinese woman not wearing properly, everything pure, alhamdulillah. Everybody going to pray the same. Makkah reminds you really. Go to Makkah, sisters and brothers. Go to Umrah. It's okay.
Sidebar.
We don't very odd because we used to do, but suddenly we withdraw from the crowd. People say, this is.
You Wahhabi. Yeah, Haji Johari, Wahhabi. I knew it. You know why? Because he's from Kelantan. Okay, what do you do?
But we niat
differently.
differently.
No, still.
Oh.
Sheikh Zoubir is not drinking alcohol, but he's sitting with a group of people drinking alcohol. Sheikh Zoubir coffee, my niya coffee. Sitting with them is Shobha. You have to leave. No, you pray and then you leave. You excuse yourself. Apa itu Haji Johari? Apa? You're leaving the masjid now. Change masjid. Let's build our masjid. Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah. Then you see.
Yesterday is the first Friday that I do Qobliyah Jum'ah.
MashaAllah. And did anything happen to you?
I sit down like that and then
It's okay. It's okay. I did like you too. I was like you. So you and me, alas, more people are coming now.
You know,
A lot of people are not doing, alhamdulillah. One of them is you. Yes, Haji.
Masjid Subang Airport, they don't do Qobliyah
Yes.
Jumat.
Sunnah is coming back. Because of Allah, because good people like us trying to revive it.
Dekat Apik ni.
I don't do. Where is the problem?
So, talking about tahleel, you said tahleel is bid'ah, right? But
Tahleel of janazah.
janazah.
Not the dhikr between you. I want to make dhikr la ilaha illallah until between Maghrib and Isha by myself.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Because recently we lost our uncle about 2 days ago.
Inna lillah. May Allah
so
forgive you.
family members requested to have a tahleel, and we know that tahleel is bid'ah. So the 3 boys were like, no, we cannot.
MashaAllah.
So
Oh.
how do we actually exclude ourselves without hurting the family members?
Okay, like this. Number one, please, when you go to janazah, go before Maghrib or go after Isha. You come for Maghrib and you want to excuse yourself, like I do. Usually, even in Algeria, there is still some bid'ah. I don't go when the peak of the bid'ah is about to be practiced. But these things, I change them before janazah happens. I speak about them now. Like now, alhamdulillah, no one died, right? So people now, they start, at that moment, better not to talk. It's not wise. Okay? So what to do? Usually I don't go at that time where the bid'ah, like tahleel, let's say, is practiced. Tahleel, by the way, only in Southeast Asia.
Yep.
The Shafi'is of Syria don't do it between Maghrib and Isha. Only Southeast Asia, Malaysia precisely, and Indonesia. So I question, where did it come from? If the Arabs themselves don't do. Because the source of bid'ah is the Arab world, not you. The Arabs started bid'ah before you. Rasulullah ﷺ told the Sahaba, there will be bid'ah in your time. Here is clear, Hadith is very clear. Yet they don't do anymore. Because, alhamdulillah, ulama showed them, hey, this is not right. Okay. So please do not go at that time. Or go early during the day and then leave before Maghrib. You have to go. You have to go. The Prophet ﷺ, you are not supposed to stay there for 3 days. When somebody dies, you go, help them as much as you can, and you leave. Take something in your hand, some food, order food for them, lillahi ta'ala, but don't practice that bid'ah. So what to do? Busy yourself with something else. Let's say you have to stay because he's your uncle or mother or father, but you have to busy yourself with something. Cook, serve people, I don't know, organize parking the kids, help people park their cars, but don't be there inside making that type of so-called dhikr, because it's not. Sheikh, but we are doing, I know it's not right. Okay, can you read Quran during ruku'?
No, no.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayy. Can I? No. But why? Because in ruku' Rasulullah ﷺ said there is no Quran. It's not up to you. It's up to what he taught you. Same thing. The Surah Yasin is not to be read when somebody dies. When somebody is about to die. Sakaratul Maut, he or she. I read for them Surah Yasin. I come visit you and you are really sick. I read Yasin for you. When you die, sorry, no more Quran. Now dua. Ya Allah, forgive them. Ya Allah, Ya Allah. You need dua more than?
But they say the better verse is Ad-Dukhan, not the Yasin.
Now see, it became Dukhan. From Yasin to Dukhan to Al-Mulk, it started moving. Tell them no. Dukhan or no Dukhan, we must follow the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He did not recite Quran when his Sahaba died. He made dua for them. Simple as that.
He's not dying, he's about to die.
About to die, okay.
Yasin, we recite the
I rather recite Yasin because Yasin, there are ayahs about life and hope and about rahmah. Dukhan, punishment. Dukhan, sign of the day of judgment. يغشى الناس هذا عذاب أليم. عذاب. No, better not to read those surahs for somebody dying. Imagine I'm dying and you say azab. Serious. Sakarat al-maut. I am in sakarat al-maut and you're saying azabun alim. Inna jahannama kana. Allahu Akbar.
Somebody is Sarakutul Maut. Can you whisper La ilaha illallah?
Yes. When somebody is really, not only when he or she is, that's it, you know they are losing it. Naza. You say La ilaha illallah. La ilaha. Not La ilaha illallah. La people La ilaha illallah. No, brothers. No. La ilaha illallah. Close. La. Don't even say. Ma, say La ilaha illallah. No, you're scaring me now. La ilaha illallah. Then the person says La ilaha illallah. Alhamdulillah. Then when he goes, forgiven. But don't say, Uncle, Sheikh Zoubir, say La ilaha illallah. No, okay, I was going to say La ilaha illallah, but you made me forget it now. You understand? Do not. The Rasulullah said, don't say. Because sometimes we become emotional. I love you so much, I want you to say, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha Muhammad Rasulullah, Subhanallah. Any word of Allah will soothe his soul because the malak is pulling. My brothers and sisters, we will never understand until it happens to us. What does that mean? Until our time comes. And that time is coming. Inshallah, it will come easy on you and me. Say Ameen.
Ameen.
Because we are people of Quran, we are sincere. And you know what will also protect you from a rough death? Sadaqah. Rasulullah said, As-sadaqatu tamna'u mawtat as-su'. Sadaqah, charity, will prevent evil death. You will not die evil death, meaning violent. Your soul will come out very easy. Yeah. Sadaqah. Give sadaqah, sisters, you don't give sadaqah. May Allah forgive you. Man, give sadaqah, you don't give. No, Sheikh. Give, sisters, but from your money, not from his money. Give telako, give food, give water to the birds. You know, sometimes water, they come and drink. Maybe now they are outside drinking. Give tasbih, give old stuff. Yalla.
The problem is, there is in my family, there's no such thing as our money, my money. It is all our money. So
MashaAllah.
we have,
Can I join? It's nice family. Nice family. Can I join?
then the other one is Sadaqah. It's better Sadaqah that the left hand gives the right hand.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
But the problem is have.
Coming. He's on the way.
Because takut dosa ni, kalau tidak macam nak buat.
No, when my father gives sedekah, my mom knows.
It's okay. No, she is you and her are one.
No, I know, that's what is alright.
No.
The thing that we sedekah is in volume. A lot.
Alhamdulillah, very good. She should.
But we even appoint some ustad to collect.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay,
May Allah bless you. It's okay. No. It's like this. What you're doing, Haji Johari is very correct. Look at me. There are 4, not 4 wives. There are 4 ways. Look at me. There are 4 ways of sadaqah. Public, everybody must know. Even now, let's say you want to give. I want you all guys to know. For example, I'm giving some money to buy gasoline for Syria because the cold. A lot of children. 77 people died before last night. Cold, freezing cold. It kills. The cold kills. You don't know cold because alhamdulillah is hot. Cold kills, sisters. I know that. I almost died freezing. Me when I was little. No easy, no joke. Number 2, so public. Why? Because you're also sadaqah. You want. It's not showing off. Allah no. You want others to help. It's okay. So you can donate in public. Second sadaqah is secret. Secret. No one knows, not even your wife. Just between you and Allah. Don't let her know. And she also, when she gives, she should not let you know. For as long as her money, she should not let you know. She gives something. So the second one. One public, one just you and Allah. Not even your left hand knows what the right hand gives. Sunnah also to give, to use the right. That's what it means. 3, during daylight, like now. And 1 at night. Even night give. Some people never give at night. Between Maghrib and Fajr. Give. Sadaqah between Maghrib and Fajr. There is sadaqah between Fajr and Maghrib. So 4 types of sadaqah. Public, let everybody know so that they also participate. So you have 2 pahalas, for donating and for motivating. I motivated you to give by giving first. Oh, mashallah. Jazakallah khair. I will contribute too. Alhamdulillah. Second sadaqah, only you. Nobody knows. 3, during daytime. Give something during day. And sometimes give only at night. When is that? When this ayah came down, Surah Al-Baqarah, Sayyidina Ali had 4 dinars. Subhanallah, he gave 1 in public, in front of all the Sahaba. He said, this is my share. Then he went and gave to the person. You know who exposed him? The person who gave. He said, he gave me a dinar. Dinar very expensive. Dinar gold. You know how heavy? You think what? You think dinar of Algeria? Dinar of Algeria. Takbir. 3, he went and donated 1 during daytime. He waited for the sun to rise. As soon as the sun rises, he went and gave. And 1 he kept after he was waiting Maghrib. Dark came, he gave. He wanted to be among those who did the 4 types of sadaqat. So you can do that, no problem. Whatever you are doing and your wife knows and other people know, that's good. Do the other 3.
Okay, the other one is I purposely choose Friday. You take the entry of the Friday and then people come and collect and just put up.
Good.
Friday.
Very good. No problem. No problem.
You extra benefit Friday.
Yes. Everything is quadrupled on Friday. Jumu'ah is very important day of sadaqah. Of Silatul Rahim. You go visit your family on Friday. Very good.
Okay. But what if we plan to make sedekah on Friday, but we die on say Wednesday?
No, like him, it's weekly.
Yeah,
but please, when you want to donate sadaqah, don't say, oh, Friday. Today is what? Saturday? Oh man, Friday. No, give it today, because you might not live until. But, Ya Rab, give me a chance. Every sadaqah I give, every Jumu'ah I give something. That's the best.
Sheikh, can I ask a question?
Yes, my sister.
in the car when we were doing our subuh prayer, we don't do the dua kunut.
Yes.
We are habitually we hear. So what's the step?
It's okay. Follow the imam. Your salat is correct. The issue of salat dua al-qunut is sunnah. You want to do, even Imam Shafi'i used to leave it sometimes. Here is the evidence. Imam Shafi'i himself, rahimahullah, he went to visit Iraq to study. So he entered the masjid of Abu Hanifa, rahimahullah. The masjid where Imam Abu Hanifa used to teach. Out of respect, he prayed Fajr. He did not pray Duha. Deliberately, Dua al-Qunut. Deliberately. When asked, some of his strong followers, they said, Sheikh, you taught us Dua al-Qunut is a sunnah in our madhab. He said, rahimahullah, out of respect to the person who used to teach here. So subhanallah, they were very flexible. It's us who are very rigid. We are more Shafi'is than Imam Shafi'i himself. If Imam Shafi'i comes, we say, no, you are not Imam Shafi'i. Hey.
Some will say, dua Qunut is long. Say the short one. Allahumma hadini fi man hadayt, wa ahdini fi man afayt, wa sallallahu alaihi wa Muhammad. Is it okay?
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. There is always Mini Cooper. Imams. Imams with Mini. It's okay. Allahumma hadina fi man hadayt, wa afina fi man afayt, wa sallallahu alaihi wa Muhammad. Yeah, okay. Okay.
So this will let another, I have two types of imams. One follow the Syrian, the other one is follow the local. When dua istiqah, they don't use the long one. They use Allahumma hadina
وأكبر كبيرة.
تولنا فيمن توليت وبارك لنا فيما أعطيت وقنا واصرف.
افتتاح.
افتتاح.
وأكبر كبيرة.
سبحان الله بكرة
وأصيلا.
الله أكبر.
No, that is when the Syrian, because I'm behind the Imam, I know. When it comes to Imam Muhammad, Imam they finish the whole. But so whether we want to stop or just to continue the Imam, if Imam use long.
If the Imam, okay. If the Imam gives you time, read as much as you can. If the Imam start reading, stop. Follow the Imam.
I mean, I can follow the Imam.
Yes, follow the Imam. There is no sin on you as long as the Imam is leading you. All the sins is on him. You know that? So thank Allah. It's not fun to be Imam. I told my community in America, you think you are sinning and forgetting even which rak'ah you are, and I have to focus for you. They start laughing. I said, there is no sin on you, even if you make mistake. But if I make mistake, I have to fix it. They said, yeah, you're right. So I said, focus with me, help me.
And then, this again the question, when it comes to beside the Quran verse for Asar, Zuhur, after Al-Fatiha, we have our own verse we start.
Yes.
We don't follow.
Yes.
Sometimes, normally we read ayat azim, short one.
Yeah.
Sometimes Imam read the long one. But we finish first before the Imam.
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's not okay. It's like this. When you finish before the Imam, you should keep reading until the Imam. Find another surah. Repeat the same surah. The Imam is reading long. You finished. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. Now you are waiting. When you are waiting, you're supposed to read now until the Imam says Allahu Akbar. Now I start reading another surah. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق. Yeah. You should busy your tongue with the dhikr of Allah until you finish. Assalamu alaikum.
But shouldn't you be listening to the recitation of the Imam?
No. This is silent salat or third and fourth rak'ah. No, good. If the Imam is reading, you listen. Okay, now Sheikh, I'm still reading and the Imam said Allahu Akbar. Say Allahu Akbar. Follow the Imam. Some of you, the Imam says Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, you still coming. You still coming. Where are you? Still in the sujood. Brother, the Imam finished. Not right. Not right what some brothers do here in Malaysia. Allah. That kills me. That kills me. And I thought he did. Allah. I am already Allahu Akbar. He is. And silat. It's not really salat, it's silat. You didn't see that yet? Some of you? Okay. Alas, I thought he said Allahu Akbar.
He repeats again.
Then he does it again. I said, Ya Allah, this is a test. Sabar. Inna Allah ma'as sabirin. Now I'm not reading in Fatiha, I'm going, Inna Allah ma'as sabirin. That's not right. That's not right, my sisters and brothers. Because they say the closing of the hand should be with Akbar. If it's not with Akbar, you repeat it again. And we're about to finish the salat already. He's still collecting. Yes. And then this brother, may Allah forgive, I'm not making fun of them. I love them. Believe me, please. I am saying don't be like that. Allahu Akbar. And he's repeating, what's wrong with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, brother? I was going to tell him what's wrong. He stopped my salat and say Bismillah. Move! You think we are playing games here? Cannot come, man. Rahman, man cannot come. Allahu Akbar. How many times? And then there are those you pray near them, they have, it's not sirri salat, it's not secret salat anymore. Ruku' you hear them. Sujood you hear them. You even hear their dua. Brother, it's between you and your wife. Why I am involved in? Ya Allah, guide her. I say, and guide you, man. You too need guidance. Some of my Man ghashana falaysa minna. Rasulullah sallallahu also said, he who cheats us is not one of us. That's nasiha. You are passing by and you find a brother selling food, and the food is not good. You tell him, brother, but Sheikh, I cost. No, brother, this food can kill people. Food poisoning, remove it. We give it to the animals, no problem, sadaqah. So I have to advise you, if let's say you have a business, the same thing you advise me. Sheikh, this thing is not right. You tell me. Man ghashana falaysa minna. Also the Prophet ﷺ taught us another hadith that goes with this hadith of nasiha. He who sees amongst you munkar should do what? Change it. When you see a munkar, you change it by what? Hand. If you cannot, by nasiha. If you cannot, hate it. I really want to say something, but it's not the right time. I should not like it in my heart. In my heart, I shouldn't like it. And that is the lowest form of iman. So please, my sisters and brothers, slowly we change, we improve ourselves. Alhamdulillah, some of you didn't pray Qabliya anymore of Jumu'ah. Did anything happen? Did the sky fall on earth? Those people who think what? They would just look at you like, oh, okay, man.
Yeah, we do, but yeah, we do.
It's okay.
But yeah, we do for Jumu'ah. Oh,
Yeah.
there's
No, Ba'diyah.
What is it?
Ba'diyah.
Ba'diyah, no.
No.
But yeah, I'm Qabliyah no too.
No.
You can pray, but not Ba'diyah. It's not Ba'diyah.
Sunnah Nalina.
Sunnah lillahi ta'ala. But when people leave, not when they're still. Please, when the masjid is empty, pray. Better to go home and pray. Sunnah is to go home and pray. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, لا تجعلوا مساجد بيوتكم قبورا. Do not turn your houses into qubur. Because in qubur we are not praying. Before there is none and after there is none. Jumu'ah you pray, فانتشروا. Here is the ayah. فإذا قضيت الصلاة سورة الجمعة يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا نودي للصلاة من يوم الجمعة فاسعوا إلى ذكر الله وذروا البيع. All you who believe, when you hear the adhan of Jumu'ah, leave everything and sa'i. Sa'i means fast to the masjid. فاسعوا إلى ذكر الله وذروا البيع ذلكم خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون فإذا قضيت الصلاة when salat is done فانتشروا right away فانتشروا go leave the masjid في الأرض وابتغوا من فضل الله go do business go buy and sell
That one we can do 4,
you can do even 6
6 in
2,
house,
4, 6
in house.
yes better unless if you go house you forget you can pray there after people leave
Or to get the most empty, take another 1 hour.
no يعني until no one can cross you because sometimes the brothers you see them especially our Hanafi brothers Abu Hanifa, those who follow Imam, the Imam said, Assalamu alaikum, Assalamu, they get up and pray. Brother, people want to leave. Now I wait for you until you finish.
I in France, nobody close. I always the first.
Very good.
I
Excellent.
on the first line.
Excellent.
So I can play there.
Very good. You can.
I always.
You can, but wait for until.
No empty, no empty. But
No, until like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Not right away.
Yeah, can.
Also, there is no dua collectively after salat. We do that. That's another bid'ah. Slowly we talk about it. Slowly, inshallah, slowly.
But for Dhuhr, you can do 4 Qabliyah and 4 Ba'diyah for Dhuhr.
You can. But what the Prophet did most, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, 4 and 2.
But
So 6.
in Hadith, in one Hadith.
Yeah, but it's not strong. The hadith is not strong. 2 Fajr, 4 Dhuhr, 2 after Dhuhr, 2 after Maghrib, and 2 after Isha. So total 12.
No, Asar.
May Allah bless you. Yes, last question.
Like for Jummah prayer, before there's no Qabliyah. There's no Qabliyah for Jummah.
Jumu'ah, no
So
Qabliyah.
let's say we sit there too long or we feel sleepy. After Azan, we just can sit down and pray.
Can.
There's no problem.
Very good. If your intention, Haji, my fathers, mashallah, here sometimes they go very early to the masjid, mashallah, which is very good, healthy thing in Jumu'ah. Jumu'ah, try to go early. It's very, children, listen, the minute you spend in the masjid, Allah counts it as salat. So the more you stay in the masjid, the better. You are safe in the masjid from sins. Malaika around you, positive energy, mashallah, pahala. Okay, so do this. If somebody went a little bit early and then tired or numb, his legs, can I, Sheikh, stand up between the adhan and pray? Jumu'ah, 2 rak'ahs? Yes, you can. Like if you want to pray, you're tired, your feet numb, and you do it to relax, but not as qabliyah. No problem. But after not. Because people think, you do the qabliyah. After not. Yesterday, I didn't do at all. I did matahit masjid before the first adhan. Then they made adhan. I relaxed, make dhikr. Second adhan. We heard the khutbah. And that's it.
Just one more thing. Is it okay to recite the Quran in a cemetery when you visit the day?
Very good. I asked my own Sheikh about it. He said it is permissible. But he said, Afdal dua. He said, I never read Quran. He told me. He's my Sheikh. He told me, I don't read Quran for my parents. I do dua for them. But I asked him, is it okay? He said, it's okay. It's dhikr. It's better than dhikr. But don't specify which surah. Whatever comes to your mind.
Okay, last one second. You go early for the Jumu'ah. You just better to zikir.
Always Haji Johari last. I forgot.
To read the Quran. Which is better, zikir or to read the Quran?
For what?
Jumu'ah. You go early.
Jumu'ah.
When you go early.
When you go early,
Yeah.
Quran is the best dhikr. The best dhikr is Quran. Read Quran, my brothers and sisters. Look, in Quran there is Alhamdulillah. Here is dhikr. Allahu Akbar is in the Quran. Subhanallah is in the Quran. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah in the Quran. MashaAllah is in the Quran. Allah, this one, La ilaha illallah, everything is in the Quran. So I rather recite the Quran. I recite Kafi, finish. I start, let's say, Maryam, finish, until the other. I get tired, I change dhikr. Subhanallah, alhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. I get tired, I stand up, pray a few rak'ahs. May Allah bless you all. Wonderful class, alhamdulillah. May Allah bless our host and his wife. اللهم ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. Ya Allah, we want nothing but to follow your Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam strictly. Help us to be his true followers and reward anyone who gave us chance to learn, and reward this very nice community, all the hadirin and hadirat. Grant them, Ya Allah, their wishes in dunya and akhirah. Guide our children to be better than us. And Ya Rabbil Alameen, help us to raise our kids to be true Muslims, fighters for your sake, and not fear anyone, as the rizq and death are already written. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. السلام عليكم.